and gentlemen, welcome to Dilboy Stadium, where your Somerville Highlanders play host to the Saugus Sachems. The starting lineup for the Saugus Sachems. Number 1, Taylor Delidi. Number 2, Madison Bota. Number 5, Kendall Hatch. Number 7, Shaylin Sewell. Number 9, Hannah Duong. Number 10, Layla Manderson. Number 11, Victoria Carter. Number 13, Liliana Hernandez. Number 14, Ashley Resendez. Number 19, Sean Sewell. Number 22, Danica Skenna. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your Somerville Highlanders. In net, wearing jersey number 1, Julia Rafkin. Number 2, Layla Smee. Number 3, Caitlin Lowe. Number 5, Fiona Rixon. Number 6, Delia Richardson. Number 7, Camila Plata. Number 9, Annika Johnson. Number 10, Wendy Santos. Number 12, Annalise Brand. Number 16, Adriana DeGoyer. And number 19, Olive Red.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Girls Soccer on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, and today we are very excited. I personally am very excited, of course, being joined by our traditional commentator in the booth, Jake Wilson, Somerville Counselor at Large. But also, we are joined as well today by the Director of Soccer for Somerville Youth Soccer, as well as the Girls Program Director for Boston Vigor FC, Gregory Jenks. It's great to have you here, Gregory. Thank you very much for joining us today. We look forward to your insights because, of course, with the Boston Vigor FC program, you are a co-head coach with Tony Arias, so you know what strategies Tony likes to use.
Well, firstly, thank you very much for having me. It's a great honor and pleasure to be with you, and you may have given me a small promotion there. Tony's the head coach, but I like to do whatever I'm told.
Well, we have a big matchup coming up today, as Saugus is in Dilboy Stadium. Saugus comes in, they are ranked number 9 in Division 3, 12-2-3 overall on their season as they are heading back to the Division 3 playoffs. They went to the round of 16 last year, losing to eventual state semifinalist Medfield in the round of 16 by the score of 1-0. Highlanders, of course, come in. They are ranked number 44 in Division 2. They are the 2-time reigning champions of the Greater Boston League, as they have an 11-1 and 2 record in the GBL, 11-3-3 overall for the Highlanders and that second GBL championship. And Gregory, you've had the opportunity to see these young ladies as they've grown up through the soccer program of Somerville, and to see it coming to fruition with multiple GBL championships, that's got to feel really nice.
Well, all credit to the program, the coaches in the program, of course, the young ladies and their hard work. But I know how much it means to all involved, and as you say, getting to see some of these young women over several years, it's been a real pleasure and honor, and looking forward to seeing them play today.
So the Highlanders will start things kicking off here. They are moving right to left on your television, computer, or phone screen in their home blues with the red numerals. as they will get that ball forward. That would be Annika Johnson playing it forward right into the box. And very, very quickly, the Highlanders trying to get a scoring opportunity there as Olive Red was out ahead.
And I'll say Saugus come out in a 4-4-2 with some potent attackers up front here.
Absolutely. Very, very potent attackers for the Saugus team as Maddie Bada, number 2, is their leading scorer. She has over 100 points in her career for Saugus. As they play that ball towards midfield, they try to get it forward to Bada. There she is with the ball. Good job there by Caitlin Logue as she was able to poke it off of her feet there. It's going to be critical that Caitlin plays very strongly back there at that sweeper position today. It's Bada coming over to get that ball. She's trying to speed around the near side, defended closely by Logue. So that's going to be out of bounds off the Highlanders. The Sachem is a really good opportunity for the Highlanders here to battle a team of quality right before they get into the playoffs, as Bada hits that one looking for the center. Cleared away there.
Bada's definitely one that had Coach Tony's attention coming into the game. So
Bada tried to center that one but knocked away. Highlanders trying to turn it quickly there as Delia Richardson will play that forward. Collected defensively by Saugus. Just underway here at Dilboy Stadium. It's the regular season conclusion for the Highlanders, but they have postseason action coming up. Those matchups will be coming up after Halloween. You'll be able to check the MIAA.net website there, and they will have the matchups not only for the Somerville girls, but also for the boys soccer team and the Somerville girls volleyball team, as well as all 3 of those programs into the playoffs this year. As Plata able to take that one away. Highlanders looking to build there, but Camilla unable to chase that one down as she received the pass from DeGoyer.
And Greg, we were talking earlier that whether it functions, whether it's a 4 function is a back 3 with the 2 dangerous strikers, it's an interesting dynamic there for the back 3 to try to contend with both of those.
yeah, Coach Tony likes to make sure the sweeper's always free, so that puts a lot of pressure on the stopper with the 2-striker system.
As Sean Sewell, she's the other striker up front that's so dangerous. She played that one out wide, trying to get it to Delete. Highlanders able to poke that one away now.
You can see here the space is in the middle of the field. Saugus playing their 2 midfielders back to front rather than side by side.
Plata plays that forward beautifully as Richardson trying to run onto it. Maria Garcia was able to play that back though, as she marked her very, very closely the entire way.
They found a good gap there and sort of over the top there and had some, it looked like it might come off for a second.
Yeah, obviously with Camilla's speed, there's a lot of temptation to get the ball in quickly. But there is definitely room to build through the middle.
We're used to hearing Coach Arias talk about to feet. So definitely a mantra he likes to beat into his players in terms of he wants the ball played to their feet, not necessarily going long.
Free kick played towards the box there, as Wendy Santos played it forward, but cleared away by Saugus.
Great patience.
Trying to set that attack from all the way back. Caitlin Logue beginning things.
Yeah, you see how much time she has on the ball there.
And Bada very, very quickly able to take that one away from Brand.
Curse the commentator.
She had the time.
Dude.
Nice ball forward there. Richardson almost able to make the turn, but poked away at the last second by Skeena. Skeena plays that forward. Now, Johnson plays it forward. Richardson trying to run onto it there. Garcia able to clear that one away. Just poked away there by Olive Red. She's able to center it. Has to be cleared out for the Highlander throw-in. So Highlanders looking to build some offensive opportunity here, maintaining good possession thus far against a quality Saugus program.
Yeah, it's a solid start for sure. Now they'll be looking to build on it.
5 minutes into this matchup as they play that forward to Bada. Trying to match speed there with DeGoyer. Now Smee comes over to help as well. Bada continuing to go. She'll go down to the pitch. Lost her footing there on the turf. We've seen that quite a bit this season. As Brand, a little miss hit there, picked up by Sewell. Highlander is able to quickly move it the other direction, though.
It's a tough place to turn it over.
As Deledy now. Nice job by the Highlanders, able to track that ball back, and now Richardson will play it forward. Olive Red with the speed as she's able to get around. Can she turn this towards the center? And it's going to be out. That's going to be a corner kick. Great job by the Highlanders working a corner kick using that speed of Olive Red.
She is quick. But you can see on both with Bada, very similar. When the players are isolated and unable to link up, it does make it a little bit more challenging, but fairly even early exchanges. Let's see what happens with this corner.
As Plata will get the ball.
I'm the tiniest ball kid ever. You love to see it.
Great work by the ball kid.
I'm guessing this is going to be played in over the top to the back post as they're wont to do, with Plata taking these corners.
Smee in the middle of the box there for the Highlanders. This one played in, and
well
Johnson came flashing in.
That's great service.
Did not quite get the head with the angle down, but a great ball by Plata to give her the opportunity.
And Camilla can definitely consistently place those corners right there. We've seen that all season long. It's the action is generally at the back post. If they've seen any video of Somerville, they should know what to look for there.
Coach Tony likes to say a corner is half a goal, and you can see why.
And Plata, nice touch out here to the near side. Gets some room for herself as she centers that one, and it ricocheted off Maria Garcia. Very, very quick hands by Victoria Carter, the goalkeeper, as Carter was able to corral that ball.
Highlanders on top here. Let's keep the pressure on.
As Bada trying to get it away from Avery Baldwin there. As Baldwin was subbed in right before that corner kick.
Yeah, ever since the first couple minutes where Saugus seemed to have the majority of the game down in the Highlanders' defensive third, it's been played in the correct half of the field here.
Again, the Highlanders looking to begin their attack. Back at the back with Lowe.
And look at that space in the middle. Wide open all the time.
Annalise Brand sends it over to Santos. Whiff there by Santos. And now back the other direction. Bada has it.
Big test.
Caitlin Logue being tested here by Bada. Good help there as well. And Brand able to send it forward looking for Santos. And Sewell trying to steal it away, and she's able to. Gets it out wide to Deledy. Now Deledy on the give and go. She's going to cross. Cleared out by Logue.
And are we seeing that space in the midfield, do you think, because they're sort of stacking their center mids as opposed to playing them side by side?
Anytime you have the midfielders back to front like that, it can be challenging. Not to say it can't work, but it can be challenging, and you can create a lot of 2v1s, 3v1s, 3v2s in those kinds of situations.
Especially once you get that past that the higher up center mid, then you might have a 2v1 with all sorts of space, right?
Exactly so.
Watch out for number 7, Shalyn Sewell. As
That's
that ball
Olympic
tried to curve it right back in. That got
I don't know
off
about
the
that
post.
call, actually, just physically. If it hit the post and it was an in-swinger, would it ever have gone out on its way there? It was blown dead on the way in. I'm just saying, the laws of physics.
That is a really good question, Jake. I don't know.
It was an in-swinger.
The referee is always right, Jake. The referee is
Yeah,
always right.
we know that.
That's the only key there. Saugus able to steal that ball away. Nice job by the Highlanders as they get it back, send it forward. It's Baldwin here.
Regroup. It's not there. There you go. Good decision.
Sends it back to Santos. Santos all the way back looking for Annalise Brand out wide here.
Now the ball's out wide.
There's Plato with it.
Look at Wendy all by herself. There you go.
And there is Wendy in the middle. Gets through Wendy, but backed up nicely.
Oh,
And
that's
now
a great
Flynn
ball.
running
Great
forward
ball.
at the top of the box. But Carter quickly off of her line.
You wonder if Plata realized how close that was going to be if she had an extra, it almost seemed like she gave up on that a little early.
As now Resendez has it for
Don't let them out.
Saugus.
Step 2.
Garcia played that one forward. Nice move there. As they were looking to get it to Bada, but there's Smee. Nice job by Smee to get the foot into the passing lane as Baldwin gets it out wide.
Now's a big tackle because
Good
Bada had
opportunity.
some
There you
space to
go.
operate.
Johnson uses her speed. She'll center it.
That's
Trying to
great
get
wing
it down
play.
in front of Plata.
Great wing play from Monica.
Serve it.
It's not
Now
there.
DeGoyer has a little space. She'll serve it into the box. Gets through Garcia. All the way through to Carter. I don't know if Carter maybe called her off of that ball or something, but immediately got through her foot.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, you can see their back four is well organized, keeps the line well, and then with the defensive mid, it's essentially functioning as a back 5.
Bada able to get control of the ball. It's Brand trying to get it away. Now Plata. Good tackle there by Plata. She was able to prevent the pass.
Somerville doing a good job of forcing Bada to come deep to pick up the ball. Obviously, the further away you keep her from goal, the less dangerous she is.
28.5 minutes remaining in the first half as Bada makes the turn there. Smee clears it away. Now Plata looking to control. Tries to turn. Serves it forward looking for Richardson. Sent back the other way by Saugus. And that's going to go out off of Hatch. Highlanders will get the inbounds.
I like the way we're passing the ball. I don't think we want to get into a punting game. Keep it on the ground, play the feet.
As Deledy will come back into the game for Saugus. Oliver Ed back in.
It looks like they're bringing Deledy over to the right side of the pitch where she started on the left side. I mean, I would say it looks like Somerville has a pace advantage between their attackers and the Saugus defenders.
Yeah, agree.
It came up into Oliver Ed's face there. One touch out here wide to Bada. Now very dangerous as Logue is the only one back dealing with Bada. Bada tries to bring it back to the interior. Now she'll take the shot, and that will be up and into the back of the net. As Maddie Bada doesn't need a lot of space, and she was able to get it over Julia Rafkin's.
It's a good solo effort.
And it looked like their Smee dropped off. It looked like they had an opportunity to double team her. Smee dropped off. It looked like to mark the other striking threat in the box, and that left Caitlin Logue 1v1.
It's always going to be tough 1v1 against a strong player. One thing I will say is she does seem to favor her right quite a lot. The natural play there would have been to cut in on her left, and she wanted to stay right. So if you're defending her, that's one thing to take a little mental note of.
Johnson steals that away from Anderson before she could get it cleared away. Now
And that could have played a factor
Santos.
there in Caitlin's thinking in how to defend her there. She was probably expecting her to look to cut inside.
Yeah, exactly right.
Olive Red with a little volley there towards the net, handled by Carter.
Again, look at Wendy standing all by herself.
Now DeGoyer gets it to Brand. Brand looks to Plata. A little too hard there for her to control. And she's able to steal it away, though. Nobody's near her as Camila has got some room. In the middle is Olive Red. But able to be cleared away there. And now Bada, she will get it on the counter with some space as she's directing traffic. Drops it to Sewell. Give and go with Bada. As Bada gets it out wide here to the near side. DeGoyer is on her. Smee helping out as well. Now Deledy with it. Deledy dealing with Avery Baldwin there as Baldwin poked it away for a moment. Now Bada, she's able to get around Smee. She'll center it. Headed away there by Caitlin Logue, but not out of danger as the far post, Garcia was not able to get it towards the net. Now Logue able to block that shot by Deledy. Plata trying to get control here, and she will. She gets it away from Delidi. Now Red, we've seen her speed be effective thus far. As that gets out of bounds, Olive Red unable to chase it down. 25 minutes remaining here in the first half. 1-0 lead for Saugus.
Saugus has picked up on our speed outside, so their wings are playing pretty deep. They're trying to make sure with the fullback they have 2v1 against our wide players. Space is still in the middle of the field.
As that ball sent forward, Smee sends it immediately back. Big hit down by Manderson. Plata gets control in the midfield, sends it back. As Logue looks to start the attack.
Now to Wendy.
Get it out wide to Johnson. Johnson to Santos.
Yeah.
Over to Brand. As Bada is in the area. Brand sent it away, but stolen away by Justice.
I like the idea there. I think that's where their defense is weaker. They're doubling up on the outside.
Sewell chasing that one, but they get it forward to Wendy. And Santos feathers that one forward. Manderson is on the other end of it for Saugus, but Johnson steals it right away. As Johnson trying to get by Manderson. Manderson, good job holding her ground there. Sent out now, Annika Johnson with it once again. She's got some room. She'll send it towards the net. As Olive Red was running there looking for that centering pass, Carter quickly off of her line.
And they are definitely trying to respect the pace of Somerville. There are opportunities where, looking for number 8, Garcia, their center back, is playing back behind everyone else. And there have been opportunities where our wings have been behind their man, but still onside.
Baldwin tries to get that one to Johnson on the run with speed just a little bit ahead of her.
Yeah, they look a well-coached team. I think they probably picked up on our pattern of play where we do like to get the ball out wide and then get dangerous balls into the box, which has certainly been effective for us all season. But they are set up particularly to stop that.
Delia Richardson checking back in for the Highlanders. She's here on the near side. Santos will steal that one away.
Got to look to rotate the ball.
Rickson
It would be a matter of time till we heard rotate a favorite. For good reason, too. It's just, it's good tactics.
Easy to say up here, hard to do when you have a opposition player right on you.
Rickson with the throw in. Manderson trying to get it out of danger, but Santos looking to settle it and send it towards the middle. Forces the throw in for the Highlanders. Actually, is that Issa out there? No. I cannot tell. That is Issa with the ball. There's now Manderson looking to clear it out of the box again for the throw in. Highlanders looking to get control in the box. Wendy touches it down towards Camilla, but stolen away quickly. And Sewell sends it forward. Logue will clear that one away.
So the pattern of play is starting to become clear. Somerville dominating possession. Saugus looking to hit on the break, effectively so far once.
Bata trying to control there. Tries the centering pass to Sewell, but stolen away by Plata. She tried to get through Manderson. Had it taken away. Now Bata back the other direction. She's got speed and skill as she gets by a few defenders for the Highlanders. Pulls it back to the other side.
Yeah. That's well defended. See how I forced her in on her left?
Which goes against a lot of what they're coached to do, but in this case, when you have a very one-footed player and their strong foot's on the outside, that is what you do. And she was ready for that move when it came that time.
DeGoyer with the throw in here for the Highlanders.
Look at Camilla.
Olive Red will poke that one forward. Garcia gets it right back to Red. And now Smee controls. But taken away by Sewell.
Good recovery, though.
Good recovery by Smee as she came right back and was able to get that ball off of Sewell's feet before anything was created. But now there's Bada as Loeb got it a little bit far away from her. Rickson squaring up, trying to mark her. Bada with the left foot goes high. I think you might be onto something here, Gregory.
3 points, Coach.
It's good.
You've talked about how Bada keeps favoring that right foot, something the Highlanders probably are noting as well. We see that we saw the right foot put one home earlier, the left foot way too high on that opportunity. There's Logue with Bada harrying her.
Both things equal, I'd prefer not to have chances on either foot in our box moving forward, but...
So Highlanders now
move.
get that touch forward. Olive Red, what a beautiful touch as she has it out wide.
Where's the support?
She's got Baldwin inside. There's Issa making a run. But cleared away. So Anderson was able to get it away for Saugus.
Could have just let that go.
Yeah. So that's an interesting one. In our system with the double pivot, it really requires the midfielders to work and work and work, run all day box to box. But if you don't get a late arriving run top of the box there, that's what can happen. It's an opportunity.
And the cross was kind of in between an early cross and
cross was okay. But you'd love to have that late run from the midfield there. Not easy.
They have to work out which one of them is going to make that run, right?
We have timeout on the field. 19:05 remaining in the first half. Highlanders down by a goal against Saugus. Todd Harmon along with Jake Wilson, joined by Gregory Jenks, the Director of Soccer for Somerville Youth Soccer, as well as the Girls Program Director for the Boston Vigor FC. We're going to keep it here for a moment. We're going to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing here on Somerville Ed TV as we wind down our fall schedule. We only have one more regular season game in terms of soccer coming up. We have the boys soccer senior day. We will have that against Chelsea, as that will be Tuesday, October 29th. That will be at 4:15 here at Dilboy Stadium. Senior day for the boys as they prepare to get into the postseason. And speaking of the postseason, we have 3 different teams in the postseason as the Somerville Highlander girls soccer, boys soccer, as well as girls volleyball teams are in the postseason. Check out MIAA.net after Halloween. Find out who they are matched up against. We will have coverage of those games here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, mash those buttons for us. Make sure we're getting those subscriptions up. We have passed 2,500 and we want to get into 3,000 as we look to the winter and the spring and close down this fall schedule. And don't forget, Thanksgiving Eve here at Dilboy Stadium, the battle for the picket fence. It will be the Falcons of Cambridge High School coming in to face off against the Highlanders in the battle for the picket fence. That will be at 6 o'clock on Thanksgiving Eve. We will have that game for you here on Somerville Ed TV as well. Mash those buttons for us. Thank you so much as we are about to get back underway. Joined here in the press box by Gregory Jenks, Director of Soccer for Somerville Youth Soccer. As that ball is centered for Saugus there. Saugus with the 1-0 lead. As Maddie Bada put them out to that 1-0 lead.
And Todd, I think we're seeing Georgia Condix, who, if the roster is correct, is an 8th grader, partnered with Bada up top.
As we have a whistle there. No, we did not. I thought I heard a whistle. As they play it back to Manderson. Olive Red trying to cause some trouble there. An opportunity here as they play it forward, looking for Red. Being chased down by Natalie Justice all the way out. Carter will shepherd it well off of her line. Back in now, Plata with it. Carter back in position on her line. Gets it knocked away by Sean Sewell. Sent forward for Bada. A little too far ahead as Logue is able to get there first. Highlanders looking to counter quickly. As DeGoyer has it now. Turn there.
It's the right idea.
I thought DeGoyer did really well there,
right
coming
idea.
in and finding that teammate right there in the midfield. She did a nice job of keeping it in.
As Johnson checking back into the game for the Highlanders. They had her out wide earlier. Now they have her up more towards the front. The inbounds comes into Wendy Santos. Cleared away there by Manderson.
And are we seeing, are other people seeing what I'm seeing? It looks like Coach Arias loves to get the ball to Plata's feet with all that space in the midfield. Are we noticing she's occupying a lot of more central areas, whereas she frequently in the past has been out wide. We're seeing her more centrally.
Yeah, I think that is something Coach Tony's looked at this season is splitting his strikers, dropping one back a little bit more as a 10 and playing Camilla there quite a bit. But, you know, super talented player, can play out wide, can play in the middle.
Now Bada on the counter for Saugus against Lowe.
Well done, well done.
Well done there by Caitlin Lowe. Deledy with the inbounds looking for Bada. Marked out there by DeGoyer. Bada with the cross as they get it down to Sewell. But nice job there on the back line. Rickson, as she's able to knock that ball away. Corner kick coming here for Saugus.
That shouldn't happen with only 2 players in the box. That is a good ball in.
And Fiona did read that shot
Yeah.
coming well and was in the right spot to block it. But yeah, that was a dicey situation.
Well, Jake, as you picked up on, Sewell started as a striker and they've dropped her back in the 10. So they do have that extra body available now.
As this one coming in, and
Well done, well done.
there's Rapkin. As Julia did a nice job there, controlling that ball, not allowing any sort of ricochet or rebound.
That gives your defense so much confidence when the goalkeeper is willing to come out and claim a ball like that in traffic. Awesome job.
Now the Highlanders with the possession here as Santos sends it forward.
Keep it going, keep it going.
As they play it back, DeGoyer will come back to grab it.
You can see the space out to our left there.
As DeGoyer tried to get it to Richardson. Now Deledy trying to make the run here on the near side. Richardson able to pick her pocket. And we're going to get a push off on Deledy, as Delia did a great job defensively there on Deledy. Under 15 minutes remaining here in the first half. Highlanders trailing 1-0 against the number 9 team in Division 3. There's Bada now with it. Looks to get around Smee. She's able to. Brings it back to the center. She'll drop it. And Sean Sewell with it. Skeena now trying to drive in. Gives it back to Sewell. And her shot goes wide to the left as she took the shot from long distance.
So the adjustment that Saugus has made here coming out of the timeout, dropping Sewell back, is that their midfield is now able to play more as a side-by-side pivot. And you can see immediately how much more control that's given them in these early stages coming out of the timeout.
And Rapkin had that covered all the way, right? Never in doubt.
Yeah, you don't want to be beaten from that range, but you never know.
Santos sends that forward, trying to get with Olive Red there. Now Johnson trying to make the run as Manderson is back, trying to control.
Cool as you like.
She's able to get that one turned to the far side. Manderson trying to match up there with Resendez.
Saugus' turn to get stuck on one side of the field.
Now Santos looking to control. Gets it back to Rickson very quickly forward. Now Plata from the sideline. She'll center, trying to get it to Red. Saugus able to clear that one away out of danger for a moment. Now Richardson trying to drive in, gives it off to Red. Red looking to get into the box, and Manderson's going to have to clear that one away. Manderson looks like the stalwart back on that line. I think Red does have a speed advantage pace-wise against Garcia, number 8.
Good call, good call.
Goyer now getting this in to Brand. Annalise with it out wide. Tries to get it to the middle looking for Wendy Santos, but knocked away. Now Bada with it. Bada with speed, able to get around Smee. Now she cuts it back in behind DeGoyer. Now Brand tries a shot at her, but she's able to power through that, gives it off to Delidi. Now Sua with it.
That's a good ball.
She'll play that one
That's a good
out
ball.
wide.
That's a good ball.
As Resendez was late on the run there, we're not able to take advantage of that. Johnson now trying to take advantage for the Highlanders with speed out wide. Manderson looking to mark her. Olive Red is in the middle with Garcia on her. And Johnson able to work the corner kick there as Manderson was the last to touch it. So the Highlanders get the corner opportunity.
Anderson looks the player.
Did a good job there keeping the speedier opponent at bay, not letting her get by her. Gave up the corner, but still could have been worse.
Yeah, when you're isolated one-on-one like that.
Red
Good
and
service, good
Smee
service.
near the net. Oh my goodness gracious. Carter poked that one up into the air and was able to collect it.
You think she was going near post or you think she was going goal Olympico there?
I think it was just good service to the near post.
It's Rickson now.
Yeah, well done.
Able to push through
Yep, there
that.
you
Good
go, there
touch
you
there
go.
by Santos as she gets it
Show
to
for her,
Brand.
show for her.
Stolen away though by Skeena. And now Sewell with it. Plays it forward
good
looking for
ball.
Bada. She's got a little lead on Logue. She tries to cut it to the inside. There's DeGoyer to help out. She gets around DeGoyer. She's trying to get some room, trying to get that right foot open. Great job by the Highlanders
see
keeping
it.
her from getting the shot.
You can see it, yeah.
And Skeena now has it out wide. Run in there by Annika Johnson. She'll chip it forward. Here's an opportunity for Red in the open field. She's got speed on Garcia. If she can get the corner turn
Where's the
there,
support? Where's
she
the
gets
support?
it towards the net and fires on the outside of the netting.
Yeah.
As Garcia using the body there, keeping the speed of Olive Red nullified.
And Coach said it. You gotta have support there. Olive had no options other than to shoot for goal there because there was not an opponent within 30 yards of her, or not a teammate within 30 yards of her.
Yeah, I think the story of the game to some extent is that we know how quick we are, and we're used to kind of long balls to chase, which has served us well. But you do see Saugus looking to play the 1-2s, be a little bit more deliberate in their build-up.
Johnson trying to get that through. Manderson right there in the passing
Step two.
Really stalwart there, play by Manderson. She shows speed as well as she starts the counter the other direction, tries to service that one forward. A little too far ahead, and Julia Rafkin well off of her line, very aggressive at the top of her box. Now Richardson gets it to Red. Red gives it back out. Richardson now on the outside. It's Delia trying to get around the corner of Justice. She'll center it, but Carter off of her line, able to get that one. Just under 9 minutes remaining here in the first half. Highlanders trail by a goal. Goal scorer for Saugus. Controlled the ball there for a moment. That would be Maddie Bada. As they try to get Bada on the run here. Loeb coming out. Able to knock that one away. It will be the Highlanders' ball.
Sewell and Bada have a good understanding, like the way they're trying to link up. Right, I don't, but give them credit.
You're impressed by it. You respect it.
Give them credit.
Yeah.
Natalie Justice able to knock that one down. Headed forward by Skeena.
Hold the ball.
Now Brand gives it off to Santos.
It's not there.
Wendy's got some space.
It's recycle. Yep, good decision.
She'll send it back to Rickson. Rickson plays that one forward, looking for Johnson. Johnson looks to turn. Trying to get it out wide to Plata. And the hand is up as Camilla was just off sides on that run.
But you do see our structural challenge right there. The gap between our forward line and our midfield is too wide. It's hard to link up and support.
And I thought their Brand had an opportunity to call for the ball to lead her into tons of space there, but they opted to try to bring it down the wing again. I think there is an opportunity to get some joy through the middle here.
Is Manderson ready to send this one away for Saugus? Saugus leading 1-0. Bada, the goal scorer, with the ball. She makes a quick turn there. Speeds away from Wendy Santos. Logue back on her now as DeGoyer as well. DeGoyer does a nice job squaring up and marking her there.
Well done, well done.
Very nicely done there by Adriana DeGoyer. Hand checking both ways.
She let that go thinking she was going to get the call and did not get the call.
Now Bada with the inbounds back to Justice. And Justice tries to play that one forward. Good job by Delia Richardson preventing any danger. It's DeGoyer to Richardson. And Bada was able to get the foot in there. Now Logue. Good job there, not trying to do too much. Gives it off to DeGoyer. DeGoyer will send that one forward. Red could not get the head to it. Manderson sent it away. Now Brand out wide, trying to get Richardson on a run, but
yeah, I'd like to see a little more patience.
She needs to hold that, right? Just give her teammate a chance to get going there, and then you can lead it. She had time. There was no one on her.
No question, Gregory. It seems like the middle area, the middle of the field, is where there is some opportunity for attack. This comes into Bada. Smee comes out to play her. She gives it off to Sewell. Santos was able to knock that away for a moment, but Sewell kept with it. Single touch there from the other Sewell.
Yeah, it's a game of space manipulation, and it may sound counterintuitive to focus on the middle when we have such talent out wide. But if you bring the ball into the middle, that's going to suck their defenders in and create space out wide. So it comes into the middle, goes out quickly, comes back. And if you do that at pace, hard to defend.
Skeena able to get that one away as she's making a run. She'll center it, trying to get Bada. Cleared away for a moment by Logue, but not too far. Out wide here, Justice will run onto it, gives it up to Delidi. It's Delidi trying to turn the corner. DeGoyer marking her. Delidi able to get the corner turn, but there's Logue, and she clears it away. Now Richardson, as Justice gets it back to Body. Touch there by Body to Sewell. Nice job there. Rickson took that right away.
Fiona's had a good game so far.
Yeah, let's hope they can link up here.
Olive Red with Johnson making a run. There goes Johnson trying to get past. She'll take it out wide now. Manderson marking her. Plata trailing the play. She comes along. She'll pull it back. Gives it up to Brand. Brand has Richardson out wide. Just took a little bit too long to make her decision on that. That gave Delidi the opportunity to get into the passing lane. Santos, though, steals it back. Now DeGoyer. Under 5 minutes remaining here in the half. Highlanders down by a goal, looking to build something here. As Richardson's one-touch center there was not able to get through.
Yeah, just came onto her wrong foot there. If that were, say, Adriana DeGoyer with her left, she's probably able to get a lot on that cross.
I would like to say how impressive Adriana is. I mean, I think of her as a midfielder. I mean, I haven't asked her, but I think if she had her druthers, that's where she'd play. And the move last season to play her at left back, and her willingness to take that on and how good she's been there, great credit.
She was always an attacker. In the youth ranks, they played her in attack or left wing. So yeah, absolutely. She was a revelation last season, I thought, at left back.
As DeGoyer able to steal that one away after Body aggressively came back to get the ball. Plata now will run onto it. Plata looking to get around Resendes.
So that's a good example of the 1-2. Camilla has the ball. She sees pressure, lays it off. The defender then steps off to go to the ball. Camilla's in space, gets the ball back.
Santos tries to collect that, but Bada's right there to take it away. And Rickson just takes that right away from Bada, no problem whatsoever.
Squared.
Plays it forward to Plata. Plata into some space, tried to center that one, looking for Johnson.
Yeah.
But Manderson once again able to
and she had help. I think that's the key. They're doubling up on the outside.
Yeah, and that's why that point about maybe looking to get her in the middle could be helpful, because she's in congested territory there wide.
Santos gives it out to Plata. Plata into the middle there. Finds Richardson out wide. Delia's got speed, maybe around Justice. She will try to set her.
I like
there,
the idea.
She was looking for olive red.
It's a good idea.
Garcia was able to get a boot to it. Now DeGoyer. Knocked out of bounds off of Garcia. Highlanders building some good scoring opportunities here. As Brand has it. Brand, plenty of time there as Manderson clears it away. Now Plata tries to get that, but Sual able to steal it away. She's got speed there, but Plata was able to chase her down, force it out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining on the stadium clock. Official time kept down on the field. We await the long whistles to signify the end of the half. As Plata has it out wide, Shaylin Sewell defending her.
You wonder that if no one warned Camila that she was about to be closed out from behind there.
I
She
think
seemed
weight
surprised.
of pass.
No, yeah.
You know, it's again not easy, but she was always in trouble because the pass was a little underhit.
As Bada gets away, she's down on the goal line, tries a short angle shot there, and hits it up against the side of the netting as Rafkin didn't allow any room on that side for Bada.
Yeah, if she's willing to go left, it's impossible. You're not going to defend her both ways. So
Logue gets it out to Rickson. Fiona gets
good
that
ball.
forward to Johnson. She
now
settles
rotate,
it very
rotate,
nicely.
rotate.
She's got room, plays it forward looking for Red, but Manderson knocks it down. Now Red will chase this out wide, but not be able to get there before it goes out of bounds. Manderson, just such a stalwart back there on the back line for Saugus.
She's had a great half, but we're too predictable. I'm afraid to say we're too predictable. It's staying on the same side, going wide. Just need to vary it up a little bit more.
And that side of the field is just absolutely packed with players. You
Yeah,
see the space over on
I
this side.
just like, you know, obviously we have a lot of talent in the middle. I'd love to see Wendy and Annalise asking for that ball, wanting the ball, distributing.
Plata plays that forward for Johnson. Johnson trying to make the turn.
You see how unconnected we are here. Look at that gap.
And you also see how deep Plata's dropping here
And-
to get the ball at her feet now in some space. That's not her game, dropping that deep like that.
There are the long whistles as the first half has ended. Saugus leads this one by the score of 1-0. Maddie Bada, the goal scorer for Saugus. The Highlanders, plenty of offensive opportunities like we've been talking about throughout this game. We're going to keep it here for a little while during the half as we have a really great opportunity to speak to Gregory Jenks. He's the director of soccer for Somerville Youth Soccer and also the girls program director for Boston Vigor FC. If you want to find out more about either of those, you can go online. You can go to somervillesoccer.org. That is for Somerville Youth Soccer, somervillesoccer.org. Or if you want to find out about Boston Vigor FC, that is Boston Vigor FC USA. That is Boston VIGOR FC USA, and that is a .com. So if you want to find out a little bit more about those after our discussion here with Gregory Jenks. Now, Gregory, with Somerville Youth Soccer, that is one of the keys to the success that we've seen. The Highlander boys with the GBL championship last year, multiple years into the playoffs. Highlander girls, 2 straight GBL championships, multiple years into the playoffs. Let's talk about how that started out here in Somerville and what effect it's had.
Well, that's very kind, and I think a lot of folks deserve credit, and then obviously always just the players and the coaches more than anyone. But we have a wonderful soccer culture here in the city. Many people have contributed it over a really long time. Jake, 1990, I think we started
1990
youth soccer. So we've been around for a while. We are the largest youth sports organization in the city by a considerable margin. In a typical fall season, we'll have 1,200 or so players. In the spring, that might go up to 1,400. So we just love to get the kids involved. Our mission is pretty straightforward. We want to make sure they fall in love with the game and that they keep playing. And we take players of all abilities, from absolute novices, beginners. If you've never kicked a ball in your life, you're very welcome. And if you're the next Leo Messi, you're also more than welcome. But we're very proud of the fact that we'll support any child and try to make them as successful as possible. We have a great families, great culture. It really is a wonderful asset. And the only thing we could do with is maybe 8 or 9 more fields. So Todd, if you could swing that for us, we'd be forever in your debt.
We're
Now-
working on it, Coach. We're working
I
on
was
it.
going to say, Jake, City of Somerville Councilman at Large, get to work.
Well, I'll tell you, the fields are a lot
It
better
is-
than they were at one point.
it is improving.
When I was former president of Somerville Youth Soccer, we had seasons where we had Dilboy and Capuano, and that was it for travel soccer for games, and that was tough. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you have so many programs there, Somerville Youth Soccer.
We
It
do.
begins, you've got the Tykes program for in town, all the way up through second grade, and that's basically toddlers all the way up to second grade. And then you also have the travel programs beginning in third grade all the way through senior year.
If you're ever feeling a little blue, come out to one of our fields when the Tykes are out there. It is a sight to behold. It really will bring a smile to your face to see the little gaggle running around
It's
chasing the ball.
The
and
amoeba formation. It's just basically like watching
we teach them properly from the beginning, exactly. But it is so awesome. And obviously at that age, the most important thing is just touches on the ball, getting the kids comfortable and familiar. You know, we are very involved with U.S. soccer, and we do understand, you know, kind of appropriate development steps. But yeah, Tykes, in fact, we have a toddlers program also. So toddlers and Tykes, young as you like. And then, you know, around about first grade, they get a little bit more organized. They'll start playing 4v4 at, you know, fields like at Winter Hill Field or the East Somerville School, some of those smaller fields. And again, we're not keeping score in those games. We don't care who wins or loses. They're all winners. It really is true. But it's good to see, and then that's starting to prepare them for our travel program, which, as you say, starts in third grade. We play against all the other, if you've ever had the privilege of driving up 93 North, those are all the towns we tend to play against. We have some great rivalries with some of our neighbors, and then those obviously continue on at the high school level in some cases. Here's a shout out to my friends in Medford. So it is good, and again, you know, those teams, once they get to the travel ages, they're playing Division 1, they're playing Division 5. We treat all our teams equally, with equal importance, and I think that diversity is really important. One thing that has been a huge emphasis for the organization the last several years has been our diversity, equity, and inclusion program. You know, our goal is to make sure that our membership looks like the folks who go to Somerville Public Schools, and we've had a number of programs. I'd also, if you'll permit me, like to give a shout out to Scott Benjamin, who's a parent in our program, former head coach at the Bunker Hill Boys program, and he spearheaded, again, along with a lot of other folks, a number of other programs. We have a Just for Kicks program, which we run in the spring, which is for kids who may be new to, maybe a little older, but maybe new to the game, maybe not want to be playing competitively yet, but want to get into it. So we just try to provide as many pathways in as we can to get as many kids playing soccer. And, you know, if you're interested, come check us out. We'd love to have you involved.
Absolutely. If you are interested, I gave you that website. I'll give it to you again, somervillesoccer.org. And the spring 2025 registration is open.
It is
currently.
open.
So get online, go mash the buttons over there as well, and get your kids registered up for Somerville Youth Soccer over at somervillesoccer.org. And that's not the only thing that you're involved in as well, Gregory. You're also involved with Boston Vigor FC. And those programs, of course, head coach Tony Arias coaches the girls' FC program for the Boston Vigor FC. Also, you run free clinics as well. Just had one this past weekend, I do believe. How often do you have those clinics and things like that?
Sure. No, thanks for this opportunity, and I give a shout out to Coach Yanni, who's also coaching with us in the program. So, you know, that's an interesting story. The club was started, I think now, oh my word, time sure flies. I want to say 4 or 5 years ago by Coach Wilson, a member of our community. He's been around forever. I think anybody involved with soccer in Somerville knows Coach Wilson. And he had a boys program, but he didn't have a girls program. For those of you who don't know, I'm a father of 2 girls. And my passion and my emphasis has been trying to support particularly young women and getting them involved in the game. And so when Coach Wilson approached Somerville Youth Soccer and me in my role there as Director of Soccer to see if we'd be interested in starting a girls program, we thought it was a great idea, and we're super eager to form that partnership. You know, club soccer is different from town-based soccer. in general, it is targeted a little bit more at those kids who want a more intensive soccer experience, kids who might want to end up playing on this field as a member of a varsity team, or maybe even dream of going to college. And it's been a journey. Starting a club program from scratch is not for the faint of heart. But with the support of a number of people, we started our first girls season 2.5 years ago with 2 teams and 25 players.
Wow.
And this season, we fielded 6 teams and almost 100 girls.
Fantastic.
And to see them all out on the field in their sharp black uniforms, it's quite a sight, brother. It's quite a sight. So we're very fortunate. The coaching is being strong. The girls are committed. I will say that's not a program that's only for Somerville residents.
Yep.
By far, the bulk of our membership is made up of Somerville families, which is great. But we have families from Medford, from Cambridge, from Wakefield, from you name it, playing, and Charlestown, Jake as well. So we love it, and we don't have a lot of spots open on that for the spring. If you're a 2011 girl and you'd like to play, give me a shout, especially if you score a lot of goals. But but we will have our tryouts coming up in May of next year. And again, girls and boys are actually our 2013 boys team that Coach Wilson has coached there won the state championship last year, which is at the highest level of play. Fantastic achievement. And then, as you say, that that just builds the soccer culture in the community, and through both the town program and the club program. Again, hopefully over time you're going to see that reflected in the play with our Highlanders as well. We haven't always had that close alignment between the various programs, and I think through the hard work of a lot of people, actually started by President Jake over here, and then continued on by our current president, Dominic Lakowitz. Shout out to our executive director, Jim Seavey, and then all the folks at the high school who've been so open to it. We've been able to have, as I'm sure you've seen, Todd, girls and boys nights now. We have much more close work between what the coaches here are doing and what we're doing, and then hopefully we'll see the benefits of that over time.
Absolutely.
We give a timely shout out to SHS Athletic Director Stan Vieira, who's here with us in the
there
booth.
you go. I didn't see Stan speaking.
Big part of that
Yes.
partnership and that work together between
Absolutely, Jeff,
SYS
absolutely.
and the high school program.
We're very appreciative of that.
Well, fantastic. That is absolutely great. And also, you did mention your daughters. I know Mika, your 8th grader. I'll probably be saying her name a little bit in the near future next year for the coming years to come here in Somerville.
I'm sure she'll give it her best shot. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But she does love to play.
Well, really looking forward to it, and thank you so much, Gregory, for joining us and hanging out with us. Hope you'll stay for the second half as well, because your insights have been fantastic. Once again, it's Director of Soccer for Somerville Youth Soccer. You can check out, sign up, register for spring 2025 at somervillesoccer.org. That is somervillesoccer.org. They have programs that begin with toddlers all the way up through the senior year of high school. And if you are a bit of an advanced soccer player, check out the Boston Vigor FC program. That is bostonvigorfcusa.com. You can check that out. They have clinics as well. And Gregory is, of course, the girls program director for Boston Vigor FC. Coaches Yanni Sergatis as well as Tony Arias coaching the FC programs. As we are back underway here at Dilboy for second half action on Somerville Ed TV. Todd Harmon in the booth, along with Somerville City Councilman at Large Jake Wilson and the Director of Soccer for Somerville Youth Soccer, and that is Gregory Jenks. Pardon me. As the Highlanders have the possession here, trying to get it to Plata in the box. She was bracketed there, ball cleared away. Highlanders trailing 1-0. Bada has the lone goal. Maddie Bada, number 2 for Saugus. She is over 100 points in her career and was able to get one in behind Julia Rafkin. Highlanders, plenty of opportunities there in the first half, really dominated the possession as well for most of the half. So looking for the Highlanders to find some open opportunities offensively.
It's a good test, Todd. I mean, I think we can talk about X's and O's all day and all night, and those of you who know me know I would love to do that. But at the end of the day, it's a game where you got to have a lot of heart. So let's see what the reaction is.
As De Goyer with that one. Taken away by Sewell.
It's 11-3.
And Botta now flashing across at midfield. Poked away by Richardson. As Botta will try to settle it and spin away. Plays that ball forward, a little give and
Right
go.
wing is all by herself.
As Botta out here to the near side to Garcia. Garcia into the box, takes the shot with the left foot. And Rafkin is able to knock that one away. And she was trying the short side with the left foot. Good shot there by Garcia, but Rafkin able to knock it away for the corner.
As a goalkeeper there, you're always taught to protect the near post, and Julia did a perfect job.
Now Botta with the corner. She'll send it to the top of the box. Justice will send it back into the box for Saugus. Deledy out chasing it. Now Brand has it in the middle for the Highlanders, sends that forward. That ball sent out wide. Plata in a race with Garcia. Garcia, she'll pull it back though. She pulls the string away from Plata, but Camilla just steals it right away from Garcia. Now around Justice as Plata will center, looking for Johnson. Oh, Annika Johnson just couldn't quite find the correct touch that she wanted on that one, as she tried to send that one in. Couldn't quite direct it into the back of the net though.
Just bounced up on her a little, but love the ideas. They do that, they'll be fine.
Like we like to joke, those two have connected a few times over the years.
It's Richardson now trying to chase that down. Garcia will get it. Plays it forward, trying to get with Botta there. Botta has,
Oh, lots of space out wide.
she sends it
All
to
by
the middle
herself.
there. Sewell with it. Defended tightly there. It's Garcia out wide. Tries to send it in for Botta. Smee will clear that one away. Johnson will have it here. As
better
Avery
off.
Baldwin is out ahead. Baldwin trying to chase it down. Manderson is back there, well off of her line, and out of her box is Carter. Way, way out of her box.
Yeah, you'd like to see them hold it up there. It's not a bad idea, but it's very easy to get isolated, and you'd like to bring up the support.
That's
Good turn.
good turn there by Johnson.
Middle.
Into the middle.
Yep.
She gives it off to Santos. Wendy Santos will try the shot.
Yeah.
She slipped down, lost her footing, didn't get enough mustard on that one. Carter able to take care of it.
Good decision, though. Right option.
I don't think we pointed out the slippery Dilboy surface yet tonight. There we go. Tick that one off.
As now Sewell trying to control, taken away by Plata. She sends it up the sideline there. Justice comes up defensively, and it's out of bounds off of Justice.
I think it's called obstruction call, actually.
Obstruction was the call, yep. So now De Goyer gives it to Plata. Plata off to
Keep it
Brand.
coming. Keep it coming. There you
Brand, Santos. Santos looks out wide, trying to get it to Richardson. Stolen away by Garcia. So Rickson will pop that one into the middle. Baldwin tries to settle it. Cleared away by Skeena. Now Sean Sewell sends that forward for Saugus. Trying to combine with Shaylin Sewell. Whistle sounds.
go.
Card coming out.
Card is going to come out. Where is he walking to? I think Miss Sewell is about to get carded. That is exactly correct. Shaylin
I think it was
Sewell.
7, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Yep.
The midfielder of the two Sewells.
I was gonna say they're both they both got the same two sisters out
I think
there.
the big sister was looking to protect the little sister as she should.
Looks like 3 sets of sisters or possibly cousins on this Saugus roster.
For sure. I don't shouldn't make assumptions.
Highlanders with the opportunity here on the free kick. As Logue will take this. little conversation happening with the official.
Is Tony looking for something stronger than a yellow out there? Is that the coach? That's what you'd guess, right? After a yellow card to the opponent.
I think in situations like that, it's not so much about the call we've just had as the next call.
All right.
And nobody's better than Coach Tony at giving the ref his opinion.
Coach Tony always coaching for that next call.
Opinion has been stated as we are about to get started again with a free kick from Caitlin Lowe. Highlanders down by a goal.
Yeah, good.
Lowe
Lovely. I like
brings
that
it
decision.
here as Rickson has it.
And again,
Rickson out wide for Richardson. Richardson tries to feather it to the interior. Plata's there. Gets knocked back to the top of the box. Richardson heads it back in. Now Sewell trying to control. Santos will clear it back as Bada got her feet on it.
I thought that was a great idea by Plata there, just sort of flicking that back to the top of the box. The problem is no one was there. Everyone had gone into the area, and no one was up top to pounce on that.
Good touch by Brand to Plata as Camilla's got room. She'll take it. Gives it off to Santos.
Yeah, we're too stationary here.
Now Richardson to the interior. Brand will have to try to get on that one.
Love to see a little bit more movement with our forwards and midfielders.
Is that ball taken away by Skeena? She's got room to roam. She'll pop that one forward, but way out ahead. Bada was nowhere close. Rafkin will take care of it at the top of the box.
Coach, everything in halftime talk from Coach Arias was get it out wide and then pop it into the middle quickly. Is that what you see in that also early on from Somerville?
Plata fires that one forward. Manderson's head was not able to completely stop it, but a handball is going to be the call as it bounced up onto Richardson's hand.
Yeah, I think, again, hard to say for sure, but I think it's probably mostly about execution. I don't see a big change in approach. And if I had to guess, I would say Coach Tony's probably been talking about how we can do what we're doing, but maybe just turn it up a notch.
Bada, very dangerous.
Dangerous, man.
She gets around. Good job there. Excellent work by Adriana de Goyer. And she was able to get it away, but her clearance went awry as Sewell comes up with it. Now Sewell looking to cross. Another nice job there as it's poked away to Plata. Now Annalise Brand will end up with it. She's got room. Played that forward. Now Avery Baldwin with it. Lots of room for Avery here. She's got Plata to her left. She'll use it. Plata trying to get around Garcia.
Get up, get up.
And she's able to poke it through Garcia. She's
Look for Avery, look for Avery.
Centers it. And we've got
It's offside.
a foul called. Offsides is the call against the Highlanders. As Manderson will send this one away.
It may just have been a straight foul.
I think it was a foul. She
Yeah.
was on the ball, or fighting for the ball, right?
May have steered you wrong there, Todd.
Nope, not a problem. Either way, the result is the same.
Yeah, it's a free kick for Saugus.
The attack is,
that's a
is
good ball.
nullified, and the free kick goes to Saugus, and now the counterattack for Saugus going very well as Sean Sewell has it out wide. She's able to get around, centers it, and did that get in the net? It did.
I'm not quite sure. Look, did Julia Rafkin slip? Is that what happened there?
Rafkin had that, looked like she was on the post too, but
Or did it take a deflection and wrong foot her or
Yeah,
something? A very odd looking goal.
Love to see the replay. It looked like she was going to cross and mishit it. So it may just be that Julia was expecting a cross and was getting ready to come out
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
couldn't recover.
Momentum maybe, or the Dilboy turf.
now Sewell gets the goal. And she gets it into the back of the net. Or was that Skeena? That may have been Skeena. Out wide.
That's unfortunate. We started the
That
half
was
strongly.
Skeena.
Yeah, that felt like it was very much against the run of play.
Quick counterattack goal there. Skeena was able to get it on that crossing. Now the Highlanders down 2-0. Plata looking to change things here. She tries to get around Justice. Gets an elbow.
Saugus goal, number 22.
Yeah, so that will
Danica
go.
So
Skeena.
someone has to show the supporter there. Either the left back has to step up, or left-sided center mid has to go there and give her some options.
Goal kick coming up here for Saugus. Saugus leads now 2-0 after the goal from Skeena. Highlanders have built opportunities throughout this game, have not been able to close the deal and get it by Victoria Carter yet.
Are you milking the clock there?
Justice clears that one, looking to connect up with Bada. Santos, as Bada's able to take it away from her. Nice job there by Rickson as she got a foot out into the passing lane.
Yeah.
But Shaylin Sewell able to send it back to Manderson. Manderson pulls the string.
Oh, she's been impressive.
Now Kondakis out wide to Sewell. As Plata
Good tackle.
able to tackle that ball right away. She's got space on the counter here. As she's trying to get down, gets past Justice. Out of bounds though. Under 30 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders trailing 2-0. And it will be Highlanders ball. As the official very particular about where the ball will be thrown in from.
All important 2 feet.
Or
The referee
is it a kick?
is always right.
It
Not
may
what
be a
you
free
said on
kick.
Saturday. No.
I got video.
Not a throw in, a free kick. I think
Oh,
they
wow.
actually
All
called
right.
justice for that.
Yeah.
For the push off. I think Coach Tony's been working for that.
So many puns. So many puns. Not enough time.
Justice with the head. Now
See,
Bada has it.
look at the space.
Sewell will now. She's got speed and space.
Yeah, all
Out
by herself.
wide here, she gives it up to Shaylin Sewell. And the hand is up as Shaylin was offsides. Fortunate for the Highlanders.
We'll
Was she
take
though?
it. We'll take it. Referee is always right.
Always right, Gregory. I've been hearing that from you.
Referee is
Not the
always
time they
right.
called us offside in our own half, though, Todd. I was unimpressed
Jake-
with that. I'm still
Jake
mad
is-
about that
Jake
one.
is still angered by that call.
She was in her own half.
As Bada able to get the best of Richardson there. Very difficult
See,
to
look
do.
where Camilla is coming in here, right? So we just
Justice to Skeena. Skeena forward to Sewell. Sewell looking to get it to Bada. Load with the nice boot.
you can see our shape
Santos
isn't
looking
quite
to control.
right. And that's why Camilla's getting nervous, ostensibly playing left wing, but creeping into the middle. And you can really look at the depth. You can, because it's on the football field, you can see by the yard lines. Look at how many yards there are between our midfield line, our striker line, or when we're further up between our midfield line and our defensive line. Those big gaps create opportunities for Saugus to sit their players and find space. And it also means, what we've seen, unfortunately, probably a little bit too much of today, our attacks breaking down because we don't have the supporting players.
As Isa Membrano Gomez into the game, she got a boot to that one. Also blocked that pass forward as well. Good job by Rickson as she's able to force the turnover out of bounds. Miss hit there by Rickson out of bounds. And now Bada with it. Bada turns to the middle. Sends that one forward, trying to connect up with Sewell. And Sewell able to get through Logue. She's got the opportunity here as Logue goes in, gets the tackle, and cleared out by Rickson.
Wow. We'll take it.
And the referee is always right when they're silent as well.
I said nothing.
It's Bada now trying to turn there.
Perfect legal
Cleared
tackle.
away by Rickson. Now Plata in the middle now. Sends this forward. There's Manderson again. Santos trying to connect up here. As Membrano Gomez will send that one forward. Manderson will chase it down as it will go out of bounds.
I guess I'll just say if it had been the other way around, Coach Tony probably could have provided the commentary himself, and you would have been able to hear it from where he's standing over there.
He has provided commentary loud enough that I've been able to hear him before from this sideline.
Look at the space on the right.
Bata now, as she'll turn, gives it off to Sewell.
Yeah.
Dropped to Delidi. Now Skina, stolen by Plata, as it is a 3-on-4. Manderson being chased down by Annika Johnson. Manderson will have to clear that one out of bounds.
The timing's just not there. It looks like in terms of the runs they're trying to make and the passes, the timing is, I mean, they're being marked well also, but the timing just seems off.
Yeah, I'd love to see take 5 or 10 minutes, slow the game down, find feet, string 10, 15 passes together, start to manipulate the space a little bit more. Again, we have superb athleticism, and that's always a wonderful asset, but I'd like to see a little bit more football, a.k.a. soccer.
I'm here for football.
That will be out. Corner kick coming for the Highlanders. Their third of the day.
Let's see if they get Smee making more of the back.
The service has been good. The service from corners has been great today.
Annika Johnson got a good opportunity. You see number 9 knifing in here, trying that back post area, going to the front post this time. And Carter, very aggressive.
Yeah, that was the first time that was a little bit more lofted. That gives the keeper time to come and get the ball. The others have been whipped in a little bit more.
Looked like she just got under it and just ballooned up.
Good ball by Sewell. She played it to
Again,
herself.
look at
Got it out to Bada.
left wing this time, all by herself.
It's Bada into the box.
Still all
Caitlin
by
Logue
herself.
tries to tackle it away.
Still all by herself. Oh, she
Bada
got a
with the
pass
left foot,
there.
tried the shot. Logue was able to block it.
Yeah, we're fortunate if she'd passed that.
Now Membreno Gomez to Santos. Santos looking to get that one forward, headed away by Resendez. Now Plata in the middle. Gives it
Good
out
ball, good
wide.
ball.
Run here for Adriana
It's Adriana.
DeGoyer. She's got the powerful left foot from out there. And she's able to pull the string on it, get past Delidi. She sends it in the middle.
Good
Annika
chance.
Johnson's got it. She pulls the string on Manderson and fires it towards the net, but didn't quite have enough on it to get it past Carter as it went right towards her.
Yeah, Annika has a good left foot. You wonder if she tried it first time rather than pulling it back, but good chance.
Because that touch just pushed it a little far out in front of her, and then she had to cut it back in on her right.
Now Bada with speed. Tries to center. Smee gets the boot to it.
Great run from Adriana, though. When the left back is able to make those overlapping runs, very tough to defend because you get an extra player up in attack.
Now Plata.
Look at the gap here. Look at the gap.
Plata gives it up to Wendy Santos.
Carry,
so
carry,
much space
carry.
for Wendy. Out to Isa Membreno Gomez. Isa pulls the string, gives it back to Wendy. Wendy will give it back to
Good.
Smee.
All right. Just keep it going. Just keep the ball.
Smee back to Santos. Santos trying to get that forward for Johnson. Johnson defended by Manderson, and that will go out.
You got Annika by herself. You got only one player in the box. They're good players. They can make things happen, but it's tough without more numbers.
It's tough to be patient. You're chasing the game here down 2. That it's still over 22 to play, but you understand what they're impatient and trying to kind of punch a bit to Coach's point. If you just keep the ball a little and just calm things down and maybe shift the game.
Fourth corner kick of the game here for the Highlanders. Plata sends that one in and able to control that. Chasing off of her line was Carter.
That was a good claim, too, by the keeper to get around the player that Somerville had in there to get in her way.
Sewell tried the same spinning spike that had gotten her the ball previously, taken away this time by the Highlanders. Passed forward. Johnson trying to knife through there, but Manderson gets the tip of the toe to it to knock it away. Now Sewell trying to run with Burgoyne. Hits it into the air. Bada. Bada gives it out wide to Garcia. Garcia.
No cross.
She looks for the cross. Easily handled there by Julia Rafkin.
And Bridget's out there to the goal being to push Adriana up the pitch. and get her some more action there from the midfield into the attacking third.
As Rickson sends that one forward. Richardson trying to run onto it. Controlled, though, by Skeena. And Sewell has it. Defended by Smee. She tries to get around Smee. She's able to. Now she's trying to get around Logue. Unable to do that, but she's able to work a corner kick. As Saugus will get the corner kick opportunity. Just over 20 minutes remaining in the game. Saugus leading by 2.
Yeah, I'll take a closer look in a minute, but I think Coach Tony's gone to a back 3, pushed Camilla in as the 10 to try to control the middle a little better. And then, as you say, that gives Adriana a little bit more freedom to move up on the left.
Bada will be in the box in front of the goal for this corner kick. Number 29, Georgia Kondakis, as well on that far post. As that one headed up and over the net. Goal kick for the Highlanders. That one sent into space. Sewell is able to get it. Trying to get by Smee. Bada now. Bada gets past Burgoyne.
Got talk out there.
Rickson trying to clear this one away. Is finally able to get it away from Bada. She's got a little space. She's being chased down from behind. Plays that forward, trying to get with Annika Johnson or with Olive Red. Quick restart here by Membreno Gomez.
Got 2 balls on the pitch right now.
As Manderson controls it, gives it to Resendez. Membreno Gomez, good job there. She's able to get the ball away. Rickson controlling it. As Bada was coming in on her left.
No, I was wrong. It's the same shape, but he's just put Camilla in the middle with Wendy.
Now Membreno Gomez will inbounds to Plata, who turns it to the middle. There's space over there, as you pointed out, Gregory. As they get it out wide.
You psycho, it's not there.
De Goyer with it.
Move it to the other side.
Pulls the string. Trying to get through the defenders
Wow,
there.
got the
She's
call.
going to earn a free kick here for the Highlanders. A dangerous location for this free kick. Good work by De Goyer.
We'll take it. Get a free kick while being double teamed on the wing. That's a gift.
As Plata ready to send this one away.
Got to move that wall back to regulation distance.
Yeah, I suspect she's shooting here.
Camilla may be looking for the goal here. And she fires this one towards it. Just too high as it hits the football cross post.
Single doink. We had a double doink earlier this year, Coach.
It's that intermediate distance. It's a tough call. I don't mind going for on frame there, but a little chip in for the players to run in on. Tough decision.
I always bring up that Willie Ann set piece that Chelsea would always run, where you whip it in and the keeper's left in no man's land.
The cross shot.
Yeah. I love that in that situation. But more for a right-footed player there than a left-footed player.
As Deledy picks it up, looks for the run out wide. Low, but Deledy able to keep it from getting through to De Goyer. Now De Goyer chased it down, was able to get it off to Red. Now Plata has it. Looks for De Goyer. She's got Red out in front of her. Johnson is also making the run. And the pass just a little too hard.
It's the right idea. It's the right idea. It's the right idea.
A little too hard from Olive Red looking for Johnson. Highlanders building opportunities, have not been able to close the deal, trailing 2-0 against a very high-quality Saugus team.
It has been that final pass, Todd. That it's something that you often talk about with the build-up structure looking, pretty good. But if that final pass isn't quite there, it makes it tough.
As Logue gets that through to Smee. Now Burgoyne just sends that one away. High ball, Olive Red trying to control. against Garcia. Garcia is able to get it to Bada. Now Bada plays it forward. Sewell out wide. Very dangerous out there. And she fires that one towards the far post.
She has no business doing that well in that position. She's all by herself. She's got 2 defenders on her. Did a really good job to get the shot off.
Yeah, that was the goal scorer, Skeena.
Shooting with her outside foot too. That is a tough. That couldn't have missed by more than a foot, I would say. That looked really close to that far post.
Yeah, she can't get a shot off there. We got to stop that.
Goal kick here for the Highlanders.
Coming to Fiona.
As Justice will try to chase that down, but Highlanders with a quick restart. Annika Johnson with Manderson. As Manderson's able to body her off the ball. Johnson looking to control, though, trying to get it by Manderson. As Manderson, once again, such strong physicality from her, able to get control of the ball. Highlanders get control, though. Santos did a nice job there. Plata chipped that one forward, but too far out ahead.
So we moved Fiona up to right wing.
Yeah, Delia Richardson playing there on the right side of the defense in the back. Looks like with instructions to make sure number 3 does not get in behind her.
As Bada trying to turn on Smee. Plata comes over to help and gets the best of it, sends it forward.
Her defensive work rate has been good since she moved into the middle. She has made those recovery runs. She has a chance.
Johnson trying to get around Manderson. As Manderson clears that one out of danger.
So again, it's pretty individual. You'd like to see a little bit more link-up play in that final third. Especially, I mean, Manderson's looked really strong.
It's a throw in coming from that far sideline. Big throw in here trying to get it into the box. Plata ready to clean it up outside the box. Gives it off to Santos. Wendy Santos pulls the string. Gives it back to Plata. All the way back here to Richardson as Delia has Bada coming on.
Good ball.
Gives it to Johnson. Johnson will turn. She's got Manderson and Justice. She tries to get around Justice, but there's Garcia helping out from her forward position.
There may have been a little slip pass into Fiona there.
And Sewell trying to control there. Nice job by Burgoyne, and she was able to get control of it.
Yeah, well done. So that's a perfect example when the opposition midfielders are vertical, how you can get a little 2-on-1, a little 1-2, gets Camilla in space.
And I would say it looks like Saugus are really packing the area around the box, top of the box, basically. So you wonder, going out wide might be the move here for Somerville.
As Garcia able to stop that pass from Richardson, plays it forward to Bada. Bada gets around Smee, sends it forward looking for Sewell.
Step to her.
Sewell with Lowe. Now Burgoyne. Burgoyne. Good job by Bridget as she gets the boot in the way of that shot.
As Coach Tony might say, stick your foot in.
12 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders trail 2-0. They've had opportunities. They've built to the finish, but have been unable to finish. As you pointed out throughout the game, Gregory, lots of individual opportunities up at the top offensively, but not a lot of help being provided in those moments. As this one fired towards the net, as Bada able to get one off there, but it's wide to the near side.
Yeah, they're getting too many shots off in that area. You know, it's one thing for them to have possession there, but we shouldn't be allowing that many shots that close to goal.
I'll say that was impressive.
Wow, it was. No, credit. Fair enough. Oh,
turnover in the box to Bada from Logue. Bada in.
She recovered well. She forced her out. Forced her out.
Absolutely. Good job by Logue, and she was able to recover there. And once again, Bada going for the right foot, the inside foot in that situation, instead of going for the left foot. Plata now. Gets it out wide. Tried to get the give and go there with Plata.
You'd love to see it.
Connect up. Sewell was able to steal it away now. Bada trying to turn around.
Good fight.
That was a good fight.
And
Wow.
Lowe
She got the call.
Yeah, she got it.
earned
She got
the
it.
penalty from Bata.
I would have let it go personally, but it, I'll take it.
Highlanders quick restart here, but Rickson unable to handle it here wide as it got out of bounds.
Now the clock's starting to become an issue here as we tick down close to 10 minutes left.
Throw in
Still
comes
time.
to Bada.
Still plenty of time. There's still time, but this is when it gets a little dicey.
Bada able to get that off to Manderson.
Still think we're better off playing our game, though. I wouldn't change the approach dramatically. Not quite yet.
Stoppage on the field as the refs are going to talk here.
Somebody see something?
I didn't see it.
We have a fan ejection.
I believe it is a fan ejection that we have going on, yes.
Better than a player ejection.
That is true.
Good call. Yeah, I hadn't seen anything on the field, so that.
Sir, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Well, I know we've kind of been joking about it all through the game, but reffing is not an easy job at all. We have a national referee shortage, and I don't know how much fun you'd have being paid a token to come out, help kids play, and being yelled at all day long. So
Yep.
treat our refs properly, please, everybody.
Exactly.
So we will get a restart here.
So it should be a drop
10:28.
ball.
As we have a card being issued. That's going to go to Sean Sewell. So now both Sewells have been booked.
And there's a
Red.
And a red as Sewell's been sent off. I don't know what the deal was or who that gentleman might be, but maybe...
We can guess at the last name. I will not.
Well, we don't know, but I mean, so I assume that goes back to the foul that was called at the top of the box
Yes.
here.
As Sewell has been carded twice, 2 yellows equal a red.
That could be impactful for Saugus in the postseason potentially too, as they're one. I don't know if they have another match in their regular season, but
They do not.
that could result in a ban here for the postseason.
And she is a critical member of the team as she joins.
So, boys, I have to apologize. I don't know the high school rules. They're allowed to just bring another player on. They don't have to play a player down.
Just to let you know, we had
They
to
do
stop
have the
the
full
game,
complement.
escort a fan out, a Saugus fan out, and we just had a Saugus player get 2 yellows for a red, kicked out of the game.
They should be. There's no way the high school game doesn't cause a team to play a man down with a red card.
Sorry, baby. Sorry. Later. Sorry.
There are 10
right.
on the
Sorry.
pitch, plus the goalkeeper currently.
They did sub a player in when it
They
happened.
subbed a player in, and
So
they definitely have
Manderson-
11 out there.
Gives it off to Bada as we are back underway. 10:24 remaining in the game. Highlanders trailing by 2. As DeGoyer defending out wide against Bada. That gets out of bounds.
It's been an eventful game.
Yes, it has been. Not totally sure all of the events that have occurred or how they might be connected. However, as they try to, Bada trying to get through there but unable to, out of bounds. Now this one trying to get it centered, unable to. So that's Duong out there. Gets the corner kick for Saugus. 9:30 remaining in the game. Highlanders trail by 2.
They'll take their time, as is their right.
Saugus, a very highly ranked Division III team. Good tune-up here for the Highlanders. The type of quality ranking that the Highlanders are going to likely end up playing in the playoffs themselves as that's sent into the area. And the hand is up for the offsides as Sydney DeLeedy breaking in. She was offsides by a step. 8:45 remaining in the game. Richardson will get it out wide. Highlanders trying to build some offense, trailing by 2. Manderson, such good control with the ball. She has come forward a bit now. Olive red, plays it out. As DeGoyer trying to get a run. Try to get it forward for red, just not quite able to, a little too far out ahead. As Carter able to get it off of her line.
Yeah, our link-up play has been the story of the game, unfortunately.
Now Manderson will clear that one through the middle. There's Bada trying to control. Justice now with it. Out wide to Garcia, tries a one touch to Bada. She's got it. She's able to get past Plata. Camilla playing back, trying to mark her. Now Richardson on her. As Bada able to center there. Dangerous in the middle. As I believe Smee was able to get a boot to it there and clear it out for the corner kick. 7.5 minutes remaining. Saugus looking for their third goal of the game, leading 2-0 here on this corner.
Looks like they've pushed Manderson up to the holding mid position with the red card.
If the Highlanders can get any sort of attack forward, they would not have to deal with Manderson. As that comes in, Rickson with the head clearing it away. Bada will chase it down and try it again.
That's good defense. First rule of corners is beat the first player. But Fiona was strong.
Corner by Bada. Right in the middle there. Manderson tried to get a boot to it and did not hit it clean as it goes wide and out for the goal kick. 6:30 remaining in the game. Highlanders down by 2. As there will be a timeout on the pitch with 6:30 remaining. We're going to keep it right here. I'm going to talk very, very quickly about a very special thing we've got coming up. We're going to be releasing this in the next couple days. We will have our exclusive coverage of the GBL Cross Country Championship, and we will have that released here on our YouTube channel, Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you mash the buttons. Like, share, subscribe, sign up for those notifications so you know when we have posted these special events, as we were able to check out the boys winning their 4th straight GBL championship in cross country, the girls winning their 2nd of the last 3 GBL championships. The Somerville Highlander girls have won 2 of those. As over on the boys' side, Robert Leone, he placed in 3rd. Ollie Wick, he was in 6th. Henry Umora was number 7, and Henry Zeracor was number 8. Top 10 finishes there, all GBL All-Stars under the leadership of the co-captains Ollie Wick and Kai Dashima. Over on the girls' side, Greta O'Sullivan was number 4, and Marley Thrasher number 10, both GBL All-Stars, and of course their captain, senior Charlotte Johnson. So congratulations to those GBL champion teams, both boys and girls cross-country teams. Congratulations to their coach Sean Fitzgerald, assistant coach Anna Slager as well, as they will be getting ready to go to the qualifying round for the state, and we will see how they do here coming up, as that will be in the next week and a half, I believe.
And Todd, I got to point out, every one of those players you named who placed, former Somerville Youth Soccer players.
There you go. That's how you build up the stamina to be able to run cross country, because it's basically a marathon on the pitch every single game. I think I heard that somewhere. I'm not totally sure, but I have heard that. And so you build up that stamina, and then you become a GBL champion in the cross country realm, as we've got 2 teams of GBL champions this year for the Highlanders.
Future is bright for Somerville track and Somerville cross country on the girls' side. We've got a couple of 8th graders, a miler, a sprinter, who I think are going to do some great things next year.
I have heard about a few of those, as a matter of fact, and looking forward to what they can bring to the Highlander program.
Here we go.
Santos, she's got room, plays that one
Be
forward,
patient,
trying
Wendy,
to
be
match
patient.
up there.
So that's an example where she has space. She's looking to make the killer pass, which I love the instinct. But be patient, keep carrying, make somebody commit to you. When the other player steps to you, you've made space for your teammate, then you release.
5:40 remaining in the game. Highlanders trailing by 2. Throughout the season, the middle of the Highlanders offense there, Wendy Santos as well as Annalise Brand have been very, very good. A really good combo.
Wendy's had a great season.
In the middle of the field, they have been absolutely tremendous. Today,
Totally
they seem to be hurrying just a little bit, especially now late in the game, of course, being down by 2 goals. So trying to make everything so perfect. As Plata plays that forward.
Good ball.
Good ball through. As very,
Keeper's
very
out.
aggressive off our line. The goal is open, but the Highlanders unable to get the ball centered. Good defense out wide by Garcia. Plata now will center. Looking for Olive Red. Red sends it back to Santos. Santos with a shot. That gets knocked down. And shot wide by Annika Johnson.
I thought maybe that took a deflection, but no, she just misstruck that. It was on her right foot, but yeah. It's a good sequence. They're promising build-up for Somerville.
Highlanders have had some great opportunities, and as we mentioned, coming into this game, Saugus, a very highly rated team. This is the type of level of play you're going to run into in the playoffs. Highlanders have acquainted themselves very, very well in terms of the play on the pitch, just not able to get that final pass to free them up, or that final touch to get it into the back of the net throughout this game. As Plata tries to settle at midfield, 5 minutes remaining on the stadium clock. Official time kept on the field. We await the long whistles to signify the end of the game. As Garcia able to send it forward to Bada. Now Bada with Smee. Good job there by Leela Smee, but she's going to get whistled for that.
Unlucky. I thought she got the ball there, to be fair.
So Manderson now with a quick restart, getting it to Bada. Bada quickly through. Smee will send that off to the side. Good job by Leela there. Out of bounds off of Saugus. As Plata will touch it down. Nice run there. It's the overlap opportunity. But De Goyer unable to control. Now Plata sends it back. Highlanders will start the attack from the back. Richardson to Santos.
That was a good decision.
Little run through to Plata. Now Plata's got room. She gets the commitment from the defender. Goes out wide. Now Johnson trying to make the turn there. Defended tightly by Garcia.
See, that's tough. It's tough to turn when you have a player right on your back there.
Now Santos gets it out wide to Richardson. Richardson with Emma Lounsbury out there. Lounsbury trying to center. Comes off to Santos. Now Plata. Plata feathers that one through.
Good idea.
Just behind Johnson. Now Richardson. Plays it over. Sent forward. Opportunity here as Olive Red comes in. As Garcia was not aware that Red was coming in on her right shoulder at all. She was focusing on Annika Johnson.
Exactly right, Todd. That's a great call.
It's been a good last few minutes of the game here for Somerville. Definitely piling pressure on. You know, if there's another goal in this game, it looks like it's likely to be at Somerville.
That's an excellent point, Jake. And I think I do think it's because we've been looking to play a little bit more to feed. Some of those link-ups have been a little bit better, and I think that's what you're seeing here the last 5 or so minutes.
Skeena will send that one away for Saugus. As Bada gets the touch. Nice touch by Bada. Trying to get Delidi, but cleared away by Smee.
I'm going to guess there were also just instructions from Coach Arias, like let's calm, let's play our game, let's see what happens out there.
Yes. Okay. You got it, boss.
As this one out off of the Highlanders. Saugus's ball. Oh, nope, it will be Highlander ball.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Stadium clock is stopped. We await the long whistles that will let us know the game is ended.
Love to see a little more urgency here.
Johnson tracking back, trying to get that inside off the turn. Instead, ricochets to Bada. Bada looking to turn the corner.
Yeah, she got her foot in. It's good defense.
And that will be a corner kick for Saugus.
Might only take 3 or 4 minutes.
I was impressed she was jogging after that ball. Of course, we didn't help matters by just kicking the replacement ball into the woods.
Bada was going to run down the ball far away. Caitlin Logue said, no, I've got a ball right here. Let me kick it further away from you.
She was trying to get it to the corner flag. Just, I'm sure Bada could have stopped it on the quadrant if she'd wanted to. It's a good corner.
High corner kick, and Rafkin bounced off of her hands and into the net for Saugus' third goal of the game. As that was Bada out there taking that corner, I believe. That'll be her second goal of the game. 3-0, the Saugus lead.
Yeah, it was straight up the corner.
Yeah.
As Bada,
Was it on target, though? It might be an ONG. I don't know. It's a tough. That's a tough one.
arcing goal. Yeah, I don't know whether it would be an
Give it
OG
to
or
number
not.
2.
Give it to number 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Let her add to her triple-digit point total throughout her career.
I think both players would be fine with number 2 getting the goal there.
Likely true. As Bada gives it to Manders.
Wow,
Tackle,
look at
making
her
a
up
run.
there.
Great job by Smee on that tackle. As Lounsbury gets taken down by the turf monster. Garcia plays that into space.
And notice they have
Highlanders
Manderson
control.
playing up basically at the 10 here for them. Moved up from central defense.
Santos pulls it back. So we await the long whistle. Saugus leading 3-0.
Scoreboard says 3-0. Does not feel like a 3-0 game.
Not at all. I agree with you totally, Jake. The Highlanders have, like I said, equated themselves very, very well. They've had really good offensive build and just haven't been able to get that final pass or final shot as the long whistle sound. And the Highlanders will finish their regular season with an overall record of 11-4-3. Saugus finishes out at 13-2-3 for their season as they will go on to the Division III playoffs. The Highlanders, GBL champions this year for the second year in a row. They await their playoff matchup as they will be on the road for their qualifying game into the playoffs. They are currently ranked number 44 in Division II. We'll find out where they land on Tuesday's rankings and see where that will end up being, but that won't be their final ranking. We will get the matchups coming up after Halloween, so keep your eyes on MIAA.net. That is MIAA.net, and you'll be able to find out. They've redone that website. It's actually very user-friendly now. You'll be able to see whatever kind of matchup the Highlanders have in round 1. We will have coverage of that game for you here on Somerville Ed TV. So, gentlemen, it's so nice to have you joining us. Gregory Jenks, the director of Somerville Youth Soccer. Of course, Jake Wilson, Somerville Councilman at Large, my normal commentary buddy here. A good game for the Highlanders, just weren't able to close the deal on some of those opportunities.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I wish the result was different, but other than that, I've had a great time. All good things to the team. They've had a fantastic season, deserving champs, defending champs with the GBL, and hopefully they can reflect on this. As Coach Tony will say, it's behind us now. Let's go to the playoffs and make a noise. So good luck to everybody, and thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much, Gregory. Really appreciate it. Jake, anything to add from you, sir?
Good playoff tune-up, I would say. This is a highly ranked D3 team, but still, quality opponent. And I'm guessing this game is scheduled with this exact thing in mind to get them ready for the postseason.
Absolutely. I do get that feeling as well as the Highlanders get their tune-up for the postseason. We will have that postseason coverage for you here on Somerville Ed TV. Thank you very much for watching at home. Thank you very much, Gregory Jenks, the director of Somerville Youth Soccer. Thank you very much, Jake Wilson on commentary as well. Thank you, Bill Trudell on camera, Joe Constantine on direction. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Girls Soccer on Somerville Ed TV.